So you're losing $573 per order if you're charging $29.49, but it costs you $9.49. You're paying $4.99 in shipping, $3.25 in fees, and profiting $11.76 without ads. When you're spending $139.93 on ads, but you're making back $204.43, even with 8 orders, your ROAS is 1.46, and you're losing $573 per order. And altogether, with those 8 orders that appear profitable, you're actually out $45.86 at the end of the day. These are the 3 most common Etsy ads failures and how to fix them. After 8 years on Etsy, this is what I've seen with my students the most often. And I really want to help you avoid these completely, because Etsy ads may look simple sometimes, but it also can ruin your budget, ruin your profit, and essentially make you rage quit Etsy if you're not doing things right. Check the description for helpful links like a free Etsy ads cheat sheet, my app, Add to Cart, that will help you calculate all of this, as well as a free 10-minute call if you want to work together one-on-one. Number 1 is turning down total ad spend when only a few bad listings are wasting your budget. A lot of sellers lower their entire Etsy ads budget way too quickly, when the real fix is usually just to turn off individual listings that are spending money without producing profitable sales. That's usually when people don't know what they're doing and everything looks scary. So if you see that you're not making that much money and you don't know what to do, that's essentially when people just lower the budget completely or turn it off. They just completely quit right then and there. So I want you to do to fix that and make money with Etsy ads is don't judge Etsy ads only by the total account performance. You have to look at the individual ads and calculate everything. Something that it looks like it's doing good might not actually be doing good, and we'll get into that in a moment. But you can calculate all that on AddToCartSEO if you want to check that out. But look at each advertised listing individually. Please identify listings that are spending money but getting no orders. That's a very common one. In this number 1 instance, people will let things just spend and not turn it off, even if it's losing them money and getting some sales going on from there. People will keep it going thinking that it's helping their store. And sure, you might be getting some momentum, but the whole point is to make money. So you're actually losing money thinking you're helping it, but you're absolutely not. Please don't do that. Watch out for listings getting clicks but no sales. That's essentially the same thing that I just said, but it usually means that it's the photo, the price, the offer, or the product match that's weak. So please understand what you're looking at. Don't just say, oh, I'm going to turn this one off. Reevaluate the photo, reevaluate the titles and tags, because the titles and tags is what points that money in the right direction. You have to get the titles and tags right because you're spending money on them. When you're running organic listings, it doesn't matter because you're not losing money. Obviously it matters, but it doesn't matter as much because you don't have as much skin in the game. Turn off the bad ads individually, please, instead of starving the whole campaign. That I've seen people completely lose out on a lot of money just by not doing that. Keep budget available for listings that are actually getting clicks and favorites, orders, and profitable traction. That's how you're going to do that. The fix is not always spend less. It's usually never that. Sometimes it's stop funding the wrong listings. It's always that. Number 2 is keeping ads running because they look successful even though they are losing money. And in the beginning of this video, I showed you an example of that. Here on AddToCartSEO, my calculator will show you. You could have an ad revenue of 204.43, ad spend 139.93 with 8 orders. If you went into your dashboard, you would automatically think that's great. But with a very common price setup here, $29.49 for the product, that's what they pay. $9.49 for you, that's how much your material costs are. Let's say $5 for shipping. Then after Etsy fees, you're profiting $11.76. So if you only have 8 orders after that, your ROAS is 1.46. So your revenue looks higher than spend, but you're actually losing $5 per order. That sucks. Don't do that. Always calculate everything. You can use this app for free once a day, or with the paid version, unlimited. It's extremely helpful, and it lays everything out so clearly. So you're not playing with spreadsheets or math that you're not aware of. Does it extremely cleanly for you. A listing can get sales from ads, but still be a failure if the ad cost per purchase is higher than the profit you actually make from each order. Revenue is not profit. Orders are not profit. A good-looking ROAS number does not automatically mean the listing is profitable, okay? Sellers need to know their max Etsy ads cost per purchase. That's how much money you are willing to spend to get one order and profit, okay? You need to know that before judging whether an ad is working or not. Otherwise, you will be blind and you may waste a lot of money. You'd be surprised. If you only have $8 of real profit before ads, but Etsy costs you $10 to get the sale, you're losing money. That's where you want to use Add to Cart for that. Enter the product price, cost, fees, shipping, and desired price. It calculates absolutely everything for you. So the fix is to either raise your price, turn that ad off, and reevaluate it. Usually it's just the titles or the tags or the photo. It's not the product. It usually is just the titles or tags. You can always try again. Sometimes if you have 3 duplicates of a listing, 1 or 2 of them may be profitable. The other one might not be. It's just sometimes the luck of the draw. A lot of the times it's titles, tags, things like that. Number 3 is a big one because I deal with this with students a lot. And it's a tough one. It's a tough pill to swallow. So get ready. Clinging to old bestsellers that are now breaking even or losing money. A product that used to perform well does not deserve unlimited ad spend forever if it's currently draining ROAS and eating into your bank account. All right. It's very easy to get emotionally attached to old winners, but if you did it once, you can definitely do it again. Okay. Make a duplicate of that. Use very similar SEO and just do it again. It's possible. But if it's just draining you and you think you need that, making sales to prop your store up, that's not a solid strategy. That's like building your house on sand, okay? A listing may have been profitable last year, but weak right now. You don't want to keep it. You can check the all year statistics for it. And if it's profitable for the all year, you can keep it going for a little bit. But if you want to be really aggressive, check last 30 days. And if it's not profitable in the last 30 days, I cut it. I always cut it. Unless it's wildly profitable for the whole year and it's just having a bad week or two, that's one thing. So keep an eye on that, but don't cling to it forever. First, check all year. If it looks good, keep it, but always be watching it. And if it dies, it dies. Just let it die. Don't manage ads on what a listing used to be. Okay, guys, judge the listing based on what it's doing right now. I like 30 days. So if an old bestseller is breaking even or even losing money, just turn it off and make a duplicate. It can still exist organically. It will likely sell decently organically. So just don't do that. All right. You may be able to make it work again, but it needs a reset. You will probably not be able to make it work again. The only thing that you could try to do to make it work again, if you really want, is change the main photo. I've seen that work a little bit, but it's not something to rely on. Okay. Just protect your profit first, and you'll be able to decide whether the listing deserves a comeback test. All right. So those are the 3 most common, huge mistakes I see with Etsy ads. If you want to avoid all of them, definitely check out AddToCartSEO in the description below. Calculates everything for you. Book a one-on-one free 10-minute call with me if you would like to get mentorship, as well as definitely grab the free Etsy ads cheat sheet in the description too. Hope you have a beautiful day.